welcome to the stage Alexandre Bachir.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for waiting for the last one. First of all, I try to learn it by heart, but English is not my first language, so you will excuse me for the little bit mistakes. So, in 1936, my grandfather and his brother started making ice cream in the backyard of their home in Bikfaya in Lebanon. It's a Lebanese brand. And they were doing this with their two wives, two sisters. So two brothers with two sisters, Yvette and Antoinette Bejani. I can still remember the smell of the cone. We were doing the cone here in back of the terrace. I still remember also the smell of the roasted pistachio, roasted almond, the crash of the musk. My grandmothers do it in the kitchen. So the story of Bachir is like many other Lebanese story. A story of overcoming challenges, war, but most importantly, family, passion, and resilience. We faced bombing, war, lack of electricity, problem of water, but we persevered. And there has not been a day in the last 87 years where ice cream was not a part of our family. So this is the second generation. So my father and my three uncles. But I must give credit to my uncle George. He was the best procurement manager ever. So during the war, he was trying to get everything for doing ice cream and to not stop ice cream, to provide all the branches and the outlet in ice cream. In the 70s, so this is me, with my grandfather. In the 70s, there were few stores in Lebanon to have Italian and German machines. Producing ice cream. So producing ice cream in these times was easier. So we were having, from 1936 to 1979, only one store in Bikfaya. So in the 70s, when we start having these machines, it was easier, of course. So we opened 3 new outlets in Beirut for the Lebanese, if there is some Lebanese, in Jounieh, Ashrafieh, and Jalid. My cousin and I, so we were the third generation, and we tried to modernize, and we saw the potential of expanding the brand. My cousin at that time, 13 years ago, was already he had the idea to introduce Bachir in the UAE, but the franchise model was not. The family was against this. They want to have it in the family, and it was passing down from generation to another. So we never go. But in 2019, me, my family, my wife, and my 3 kids arrived to Dubai to have a more stable life, you said, in 2019 after what's happening in Lebanon, the crisis. And I quickly used to Dubai, very easy. I start making networking. Of course, I use a lot LinkedIn. I continue to use it. So for me, it was a new tools. I opened my profile 4 years ago when I arrived, and so I met a lot of people. I met, of course, two people. Christian Saloum is the managing director of Brand Opportunity, and Hervé Collignon from Hooks. So we stayed in touch over the next couple of years, and we occasionally met. And one time I decided to start preparing a franchise model for Bachir. In 2021, Christian introduced me with Belhassa family. From there, a wonderful opportunity was to begin. In November 2021, we signed a franchise agreement with Belhassa Hospitality, and we start preparing the launch of Bachir in the UAE. So it was a franchise agreement, but it was specifically a franchise. Why a franchise? The reason it was a franchise to begin with, because I was, for me to say, involved in the development of the brand, and and making sure that the traditions of Bachir were kept in place. But still, the transition from a family-owned to a franchise was a little bit difficult. But with the help of Belhassa Hospitality, we adjust to the Dubai market. We uplifted the brand and use premium ingredient to position ourselves where we were bound to succeed. 6 months ago, we opened the first shop in Al Jada, in Sharjah. We opened after our branch in Garriya Mall, Barsha, and the third one is in City Walk. So when we signed with Belhassa Hospitality, they were also expanding, and they had appointed a new full-on team that brought a lot of experience and knowledge to the table. Nassim Basma is present here. The general manager of Belhassa Hospitality was a great support to me and to Bachir from the start. His knowledge, his dedication and passion pushed me to achieve more, to work harder, and to be determined to push Bachir to become what it has become today in the UAE. I think anyone can open a franchise if they had the financial means for it. But if they did not present the support, the knowledge, dedication, and passion along the way, then it's bound for failure. Early 2023, our sales were already high. With the 3-store opening. We were already setting up for catering events, and we had a marketing strategy in place that focused on our heritage, the history of the family, and the authenticity of Bachir. We are proud to say that our evening... no, this is the evening. Our evenings, nights were always a success and brought acknowledgement from all nationalities because of Bachir's international presence. Our customers are not only Lebanese. I think everyone loves ice cream, and if it's Lebanese ice cream, then it's a plus. We introduced people with ashta, dipped in pistachio. We treasured the tradition of my grandfather and his brother and made sure everyone knew the story behind the now 20 ice cream flavor. Back in the 70s, it used to take 1 hour to make 4 or 5 kilos of ice cream. Today, in 1 hour, I can do perhaps one ton. So, and today, the once artisanal handcraft ice cream has now made its way to 50 stores plus in the world. So we are, of course, present in Lebanon. We have 2 stores in France. We have 1 store in Brazil, in Sao Paulo, and now 3 shops in the UAE and ongoing. If you had told me 5 years ago that I would be in Dubai, staying in front of you, talking about my UAE development, I would not have believed you. But with passion, honesty, and hard work, anything is possible. So our global presence will not stop here. We have a lot more to achieve and many more cities to introduce Bachir Ice Cream to. I think this is the last one. Yes. We may not have the most delicious ice cream in the world, but we do have something that is quite rare to find. We have authenticity, we have heritage, family, and a history that will live on to the generation to come. Thank you very much.